starts at 6:30. You know how long it takes to set up your booth, so make that determination on when you need to be there to be set up by 7:15. Morning speakers, there is Max, for example. Max will need to be in the room with me pretty early to get mic'd up, along with Jonna and Senate. So morning speakers will get mic'd up. And then after break, we're heading into the breakout rooms. I highly encourage you guys to be in the breakout rooms 10-15 minutes early. I know it cuts into a lot of your networking time, so we're at to coordinate as well as we can. But we need to have a chance to make sure that any presentations work. We are familiar with the room, and we're there for anybody who comes in early, again, to talk with them. I want you guys to get as much value out of this as possible, so I want you in front of people as much as possible. We do have an afternoon break and back into the breakout room. So same thing, just make sure you're in the room you're assigned to early. We'll have a sign on the door. Because I cannot get in the night before and be on site, we're going to walk in that morning and figure out which room is which. So there will be a sign on the door. Find yourself. We're all grown up, so we know how to do that. Another thing is, if you have digital assets that you need for presentations, you need to email them to me. The AV team has sent me a link to upload them so I can get on a call with them and coordinate the process. Please also bring it by flash drive, because we all know technology only works when it wants to. So hit both ends of that.
And Carrie, what's the format you want
So
it in?
the formats for breakouts are different. It has on the schedule, oh wait, you mean the format of the
Like Google Slides or PowerPoint or
Google Slides. And if it doesn't integrate, I'll let you know and we'll get a different way. But Google Slides is what should work with them. Sound good?
And for the breakouts, I'll just speak for the breakouts because I know a few of you are on there that are breakout speakers where I'm the moderator. I guess it would make sense that I could do a simple slideshow. Is there any reason that the people that are on the panel would need to submit anything?
No, not for the panels. I think the panels are going to be really well moderated and will lead the conversation forward really well. I don't think it's necessary to have a presentation for that. We do have some breakouts where there are 20-minute speakers. If you need something to, follow along, show examples, bring that. But for panels, your moderators are amazing, and they'll move it forward really, really well.
And for the panels, would there be not that it all has to be scripted or anything, but would there be any like ideas about potential topics to be ready for in advance?
Yes, that I have not told Senate and Jonna this yet, but Senate and Jonna, you need to research, come up with some solid questions. I'd love to open it up to the audience, but definitely have some prepared for those who'd like it, maybe send them on just so that they kind of feel the cadence of where we're going to go with the conversation would be really good. So extra homework for you guys because you're going to be really amazing moderators.
Okay, I will have that too. I'm moderating the financing panel and the first 5 years panel with Bo, Craig, and Jennifer. You're on the first 5 years panel. And then Patrick, Grant, and is it Marissa? Is she on the call? Oh, Mandy. No, not Mandy.
No.
Melissa.
So I'll get something out, kind of my outline for what I'm thinking by this Monday to my panels.
Excellent. Yeah, you're out of town this weekend, Senate. Okay, so in addition to that, like Jonna said, please register for the pre-party. It's an incredible networking opportunity for those who are taking the next step and going a little bit further. We do need registrations because Jonna has to make sure that she accounts for catering and space. When we hit the top of that limit, we got to cut it off. So it doesn't matter who you are, Max, you're amazing and wonderful, but if you don't register and show up, you got to leave.
We're going to be good. I'm looking for the link to send it in the chat here too.
Cool, thank you.
Like I said, it's at Beside Bardnay from 6 to 8:30 the night before, and it's just a gathering. I'm going to have some apps and They'll have the bar open there and just a chance for everyone to gather and connect, but it will be hosted by Idaho ReiCon. So
Mhm.
an Idaho ReiCon member, it's a great opportunity to talk up the community and welcome everybody in.
Absolutely. Okay, moving it on. Lunch is included in the day. I'm not sure if everybody was prepared for that, but lunch is included in the day. We want people to stay. We don't want them to leave. So we're feeding you. I really like feeding people. It's my love language. And then we will have a photographer and videographer on site. After they get the editing done, I will be able to release your panels and your sessions to you. I just ask for patience on that because the photographer and videographer just has to coordinate all that and get it to me. But if you haven't seen it within 2 to 3 weeks, knock on my door and tell me to hurry up, and I'll nudge them. Sound good? Fantastic. End of day is slated to be at 5:30. I hear Luke talks a lot, so it might go a little over.
That's
So
Clint. That's not me. That's Clint.
Believe that somehow.
Yeah, we put a lot of buffer room in, but you know, when events are going strong, I'm not going to yank them off the stage. We're going to make sure that everybody gets a chance to say what they need to say. We're going to try really hard to stick to the schedule as close as possible, but I did put a lot of buffer room in there for, you know, minute here, 2 minutes there.
Is there a timer, Carrie?
I do, because we're in so many different rooms, there are not timers. That will be the moderators in the rooms responsibility to help with that. I will also be running around, but we do not currently have timers for them. However, Jonna, why don't I look into them?
Yeah, and or maybe one of our volunteers could be up there.
The volunteers and moderators will help with that. So we'll just make sure that people are aware that it's time to wrap up your thought. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've seen so many events where people get away. It just gets away from you, especially if we have someone that doesn't speak on a regular basis.
Oh, even when you have people that do speak on a regular basis, it's hard to cut people off when they're on a roll. But you know, we're gonna try to handle that as best as possible.
I will throw them off.
Yeah, that's right. We got Max.
You haven't met me before. I'm a giant human, and so intimidation.
I love it. So, okay, so that is the main run of show. I want to make sure everybody has a chance to ask questions. Did I do that good a job?
Yeah, I have a question about the lunch hour. Carrie, nice to meet you. I'll be presenting for Alpha. It looks like at 12:15. What is the format? Will people be sitting down and eating lunch? You know, and is there like a main conference room kind of area where I'll be?
Yes, we'll be in the main conference room around round tables for the main sessions and for lunch. That way people will be in their seats and being able to listen to the message that you have for them. And then we'll break for networking. For the breakout rooms, it is theater style seating. Oh,
okay.
We are.
Okay, I'm not in a breakout room. It'll be kind of the main room.
Yep, you'll be in the main room during lunch. So I guess a couple more things I should mention is we've put a lot of work into some booklets. So people will have the opportunity to pick up a notebook and a pen right there on the tables, and they will have an opportunity to take notes. I know a lot of people think they're just going to remember everything, and they do not. So we are providing nice booklets.
Whose logo's on those booklets?
Well, yours is on that booklet.
Mine is?
Oh yeah. So
awesome.
all the sponsors' logos are on the booklets, as well as all the speakers.
Hey, that's cool. Thank
and
you
the
for
schedule.
that.
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, surprise.
Carrie, if we're an afternoon speaker in a breakout room, what do you want from us as far as getting mic'd up? How do you want us to be handling
So
that?
I don't think the breakout rooms are going to have mics because we're going to be a little bit smaller. That is one of the things I have to have a conversation with the AV team. I wish I'd had that conversation before this call, but they were not available. So I will be getting with them. We've got a really good amount of people coming, but it still might be unnecessary to have microphones, but I'm going to talk to them because I would prefer them myself. So
Okay. All right.
Let me make an extra note. I do pen and paper. I'm old school. Okay. Cool. Do we have other questions?
Oh, what kind of mic do we do on the main stage? What kind of mic are we?
There'll be lapels.
And is someone from their team wiring people up before every speaker?
Yes, AV will be covering that.
Okay.
At least 15 minutes would be sufficient, I believe. If AV says differently, then I will let everybody know. But 15 minutes before it's time for you to talk, please be ready to talk. So if you're getting mic'd up, make sure that you're in an area to be mic'd up.
At the risk of sounding really dumb in front of everybody, how do we know if we're speaking in the morning or afternoon, and how long does a presentation need to be?
I emailed you a schedule. Would you like me to email it to you?
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. I know that I've sent a bunch of emails.
I have to look for it.
And they get lost. So I will send you the schedule again.
Brian, you're at 10 a.m.
All right.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, Julie, yeah, I think let's just send it back out to everyone if we could. Julie's asking too.
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah.
Denise, did you have something?
I did just a quick question, Carrie. I'm curious, registration numbers. How are we looking and what else can we be doing?
What everybody's doing is great. Luke, thank you very much for your marketing efforts. We had a huge uptick after you guys posted your video. We are on trajectory to be at 200.
Okay. What was your goal? Was it around that number or different?
I was hopeful for 350.
Okay.
But very first events go like this. I've done several events over my 15 years, and the first one is often it's getting the word out. For some reason, people miss it, even though we're everywhere. People still miss it. So next year we'll have 200 people telling another 200 people about it.
Don't stop. Like, this is the time to ramp up. Carrie was saying for Idaho Summit, like there's an influx that comes in 10 days before the event.
Mm-hmm.
And
We've always seen the last 2 weeks are where most people end up signing up.
Yeah. So like I said, if we stay on the trajectory we're at, we'll be at 200, but I have catering on standby to add more lunches. So just keep it up. A lot of people wait till the last minute. We've had 16 registrations since in the last 10 days. So no, 12 days. I'm sorry, 12 days. So it's pretty great.
yeah, but room for a lot more. I know there's several of us giving things away, whether that's, Senate's doing Senate and I are doing our mentorship. I'm giving away my second Idaho ReiCon membership. Just things. Luke's going to give away a ticket through his influence. And I know everyone's doing something, but let's just if you want to get, this is the time to get creative. And then also, what are the calls to action afterwards, Carrie? Let's say someone wants to get a hold of Mike after his presentation. Are they able to put their contact information up on their slides? And what's the selling rule, basically?
Yeah. So generally we don't want this to be a pitch fest. I don't know if anybody's been to 10X GrowthCon. I hated it. But I want people to be able to find you. So definitely we need to make sure that we're sharing that information. Breakouts are going to be a little bit tougher. I think we can have one slide that has everybody's information. So I need you guys to send me how you want to be contacted by people, and we'll make a graphic. My assistant will make a graphic. That would be really, really easy, but it's not an opportunity to pitch yourself. We want to educate people, and those who are interested will go after it. We will have the opportunity to give you guys contacts from the event here. As we got to figure out the logistics of that, but people want to find you, I can help find you. So.
Julie's saying you found DMs to people makes a big difference. Are you talking about DMs to get them to the conference, Julie?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like just sending messages to, you know, close connections of yours where you're like, you know, it's going to benefit them. And, you know, in like personal invitations right now in this era is like a massive thing. And I know that it can be tedious and we could all automate everything, but that's why the personal invitation is so powerful. So especially at this juncture, like these last 2 weeks. So that's my that's my MO right now.
Julie's put on amazing conferences before, so I know it's tough, isn't it, Julie?
I'm feeling all of it.
Julie, I was feeling it until about 3 days ago, and now I'm like over the stress part and into the like, what's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah, that's a great
Lives
spot.
are going to be touched. And I think we're all coming, and this is why I'm so excited and I love this community so much. We're coming at it from the right heart, and that people can see that, and it's going to be very, very evident. I just believe this is going to be a transformational event and milestone in a lot of people's lives, especially those that are coming in skeptical and just dipping their toes in the water.
Yeah. And I really want to thank Senate and Jonna. I'm an event planner. I'm not in real estate. I know enough about real estate to have a conversation with Senate, but Jonna came to us and said, I really think we should do something like this. And Senate was like, I've been telling her that for a while. So it was that final kick in the pants. And without their support, this really wouldn't be happening. So, you get a chance, make sure you thank them. They really put a ton of work into this. Not just me. It really has been their shoulders that have carried this.
Oh, thank you. Many hands do light work, though, and this is this rising up of all of us is what's gonna push us to make this from a good event to a really different event in a very good way. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So, okay. Do we have any other questions? I don't want to hold everybody up. I know it's middle of the day. Okay. Well, if that's all, again, I'm open to email. My phone number is at the bottom of my email. If you need to call me for any reason, I'm completely open to you. You just let me know. I have a spam blocker on my phone, so please leave me a message because, spam calls are ridiculous these days. But if you need me, just reach out to me. I'll be checking my email relentlessly. I'll be answering the phone, answering texts, anything you guys need. And other than that, I hope to see you all at the pre-party and at 7 o'clock in the morning on the 10th at the Boise Center.
Thanks for all your hard work on this.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Everybody have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.